Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We just got rid of Sir Hans, and now we need to talk to Captain Bernard and see what the next step is. Am I a bona fide soldier now, Captain?
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Yeah, you know what? I hope he has.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Report to the bailiff. What is the Red House? What and where is that? It's somewhere in town, so let's head back into town. Look at those adorable pigs over there. Well, regardless, we did manage to dispatch Sir Hans. It took a lot of effort. Hopefully, there's no more sword fights that are that difficult, although I expect there's going to be plenty. From what I remember, because I didn't get into too many sword fights when I played this game before, we're pretty much at that point where I haven't played any more of this game other than a side quest or two. I had several fights out in the wild where it took a lot of time and effort in order to actually win, so I'm expecting that to still be the case, even though I think I figured things out a little bit better this time just by paying attention. Alright, so wherever we're going, we're reporting to guard duty, is what I assume, so what does that mean? Do we get weapons? Do we get paid? Do we get a salary? That would be excellent, because I could always use more groschen. Again, I think I've only got like 200 groschen, or something in that vicinity. Oh, and I need to up my stamina as well. I did go ahead and level up and up my strength so I can carry a little bit more. That's only going to do me so much good. Ah, okay, upstairs is where we need to go. That makes sense. We're not going to the tailor, no. We're going to what is called the Rat House, I suppose. Yes, hello. Captain sent me. Excuse me. Out of the way.
God be with you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Sure, not a problem.
I'm not sure. I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Radzig's retinue. That brings responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yeah, let's go ahead and brag a bit about our win, because, it took some effort, so we might as well brag about it.
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Oh, and I got 70 groschen. Excellent. I would love to go pick up some gear. I assume I'm going to be wearing the same outfit as the rest of the guard, which I'm totally cool with, because right now I'm looking a little bit ratty. All right, but also, is there anything going on here? Anything that I can earn some coin doing?
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Okay, well, then I guess I'm out of here. So between 11 and 7 p.m. is what we are looking at in terms of being able to help out, so we are just in time. We're actually right in the middle of it. We can probably go start that mission right now. We do need to stop by the armory first. So where's the armory if we go and look? That's the Nightingale. The kit, though, is where we need to go. So it's going to be down the street, right next to the tavern, actually. Straight ahead of us, I believe. It's a little bit of a runaway. That's okay. Rate is a pretty big place. At least compared to our hometown. Skalitz, I could damn near run across with one sprint. Ratai is, well, I mean, a lot of people live here. It's a big city. It's not Prague, but it is large. I'll never get over how beautiful this game though is. It reminds me so much of Oblivion, or at least how Oblivion was in my mind when I first played it, because that game, when I first played it, absolutely blew me away, and everything looked as beautiful as this looks to me now. Of course, going back and playing it, probably not going to get the same experience, but that's okay. Okay, so we're right here. Here's the tavern, meaning right back here is where we need to be to pick up our gear. Excuse me, boys. I'm going to be putting on my gear as well. All right. Do I have to talk to the guard to get it? Yeah, I assume, because I don't want to lockpick anything.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name
Henry.
and in fealty too?
Suraj Cobbler.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Well, great. You know, it would have been nice to actually put some better stuff on, but whatever. How does this do this? I already got a helmet. That doesn't really help me. I've got light padded armor, but the stuff I've got is actually destroyed. It's got 0 health left, so I'm just straight up dropping it. This little leather jerkin also has 1 health, but at least it does me some good to wear, even though it's broken. What else? A padded coif, which does not help us. I'm probably going to end up selling that. Okay, well, I got a club, so I'm going to end up selling that for sure. I've got better equipment on me. Thanks for nothing. Man, you really did not do me any favors here. I look just as grubby as I did when I first got here. Fine. You know what? Just fine. I'm going to go this direction and get to Nightingale, because Nightingale and we're going to patrol. And I'm going to show those criminals what for. Even if they are from Skalitz, they shouldn't be here robbing the place. I know that they're short on luck and short on money, but you can't be robbing everybody. That's my job. I'm the only one who robs. The pickpocketing minigame, by the way, is very fun, but it's extremely difficult. I want to practice it more. It's just hard to find places to practice. I could practice on this guy, perhaps, but it's a little bit scary out here in the middle of Rattay. If I get caught, the guards are going to come and kill me. That's the problem. Or throw me in prison. And I don't want to end up in prison either. Alright, Nightingale, I'm here at the church. Where are you at? Is this the entrance over here? I don't know which direction to come from. I need to get myself a horse as soon as possible as well.
In our distress, but deliver us from perils.
Nightingale, is that you? Rattay Parish Priest? I don't think so. Can you tell me about Nightingale, where he is? No. Nothing about Nightingale. Where in the world is he? Nightingale, hello. Well, I haven't the slightest idea. Oh, is this the guy right here? Nightingale, did you just come to sit down?
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yeah, that's me.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Suraj, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Suraj must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna go, I guess, patrolling. I don't want to kill anybody, so I am going to equip my bludgeon for this instead of. Oh, whoops! Did I unequip? Hold on a minute. I unequipped my bow. I want to keep that equipped. I just don't want to have my sword equipped because I could very easily stab somebody and kill them by accident. That's not what we're here to do, though. We're just here to keep the peace. So I'll smack somebody over the head with a stick if that's what I got to do.
As the crypt of the Lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
You guys have all this fancy gear. I wish I had all this gear.
Pretty big, eh?
Yeah, I've been in there.
Bailiff and his hands live there. And our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe.
Unfortunately, Henry can't read yet, speaking of the scribe. I do have a mission to go learn how to read, so I'll probably do that on my own time.
Have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
Hey, watch it!
The swordsmith lives here.
So he's really just showing me around town and telling me about it, so it seems. I've already ran my way through town, so it's not a big deal, but I suppose it is technically part of the main quest, so we'll do it. Excuse me?
Is that manure pile?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
You know, I do understand that she probably shouldn't be in front of his shop because it might drive away business, even though she is from Skalitz and he's being a bit of a dick. Yeah, so, Jane, do you have to beg right here?
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
I understand that. There's actually a little place for homeless right by the entrance. You could stay there. That wouldn't be a big deal, would it? All right. How's she bothering you?
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. All right, are you a Christian armorer? You should do the Christian thing and help her. This is helping her, just letting her stay right here. You don't even have to do anything.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armorer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armorer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
All right, well, look. Both of these have the exact same chance to succeed. How about we both contribute? I'll help and you help. We'll do this together. I think that's a good idea.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
All right, I actually managed to solve it. Nightingale's nothing to say about that. He doesn't really care how I solved it, but I did solve it and sent her on her way. So, hey, I'm a good guardsman. The people listened to me. I think no matter what I did there, I probably would have solved it. Never mind that.
It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
So how old is Sir Hans? I would like to know. He's obviously around Henry's age, and they have a little bit of a rivalry already. I assume that rivalry is going to grow as Henry continues to defy him. But we'll see. Oh, sorry about that. I'm in your way, Nightingale. Yeah, go ahead and open the door here. We'll see what's going on. Oh, never mind. You just wanted to look at it. Does it look like a door? I think it does. Where are we going, exactly? It would be nice to know. Are there more disputes to settle? I did enjoy settling the dispute. I'm very good at it, don't you think? You didn't even give me any critique.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Alright, there was a more direct way to get there if you wanted to. We didn't have to take the alley. So what, we headed up to the castle? How long did we have to do this? If I had just gone straight for the main mission and didn't run around the city on my own, this probably would make more sense.
Merchant Wolfram Pruda has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I actually didn't talk to any of the townspeople. I just went and sold some stuff, really.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
I believe I actually visited that one out by the gate. It's up where the captain was, where we were doing our training. I didn't actually go inside, but I did hear a whole lot of people talking over there, and I might have broken into a house and stolen some things, but you didn't hear that from me.
Let's move along to the Inner Bailey.
Alright, what exactly happens here at the Inner Bailey? Is this where all the guards are? Is this a second church? That's actually kind of surprising there's a second church here in town. Is this church reserved only for the royals? Is that what this is?
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Nightingale's at least a good fellow. He's quite accepting of me just being thrown into the guard despite not really having any experience or the right to be here. Sir Radzig just owed my father a favor, but he's still making me feel welcome, like I kind of belong as a guardsman, so that's nice. Nightingale, you're an alright guy. I like you. What are we doing over here? Oh, there's another alleyway.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, and so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Oh, you're talking about this tower. Yeah. Well, I can't even tell where the extension would have begun. Looks quite nice. I've been in it once. Could you persuade them to give me some better armor? But I've got really... I mean, it cuts it, I guess, but I look really bad. For some reason, that's my main concern. Not so much the defense, but, I just look terrible. Look at me. Even looking down at myself, I feel terrible. Look at my shadow. Well, I look kind of like a guard as my shadow. That's not too bad. So I assume we're headed up to the castle now, and I think we're going to end up making our way out to look at the tavern out there like he was talking about earlier. So that should hopefully be our last stop when we eventually get up there.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Oh, I have to do the sense talking. Fine. Well, the tavern's right here. Nightingale doesn't fuck around, man. He's gonna lay down the law. Or I guess it's my job to lay down the law now. Yes, where's the guard? Hello. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Oh, okay. See you later, Nightingale. I mean, can I,
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Oh, we're gonna have a drink. Okay, great. So we have a drink after sending the guard back from having the drink. That makes a lot of sense.
That fool got me all worked up.
I'm looking the wrong direction because I decided to look left before starting the conversation. I can't see Nightingale. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Shouldn't we be on patrol?
We'd be on patrol instead of drinking.
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Sure, yeah, let's play.
Why not?
Okay, I can look around again. Excellent.
See whose side Lady Luck is on.
Oh. I think I know how to play this game. I think. Let's look at the help just in case. Oh my god. The instruction in this game is always ridiculous. Okay. I have to get 5,000 total points. Gotcha. There it is. I'll take it. And yeah, we're gonna score and pass. That's the game.
How in the name of all that's hope? Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Oh, I was unaware that was illegal. Okay, so that's good to know. I don't want to be walking around without one in that case. Alright, so I followed Nightingale. My job is done. All I've got to do is ring the bell and go make sure that the tavern locks up, and we're finished. I know it was a bit of a long episode. Thank you guys for staying with me here. We're going to go ahead and finish this out before we end the episode. And most of it was just kind of walking around, but it's important to gather all this knowledge for the future. You guys probably won't see me playing the game again in the future. I might play it again on my own with some bets or something like that, but I'm not going to do it here on the episode. But it's good to see that part of the game anyway. It's quite a fun game. It's really not too bad. A little bit of randomness involved in it, but that's okay. Alright, where's this bell? I didn't actually see the bell last time we were there. If it's illegal to walk around without a torch, what are all these people doing? Oh, I guess I haven't rung the bell yet, have I? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I want a lantern like that guy has. Okay, the bell's this direction? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. All right, and now all we got to do is go close down the tavern, and we'll be done. Is that this direction? Isn't that the tavern we just came from? Close the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square. Oh, these are very close together. Okay, no problem. We'll go close it. I do like that there's plenty of chatter as you walk by. It actually sounds very natural. A lot of it is just chatter sound, but then there's actually some conversations mixed in there as well to kind of sell the effect. And it works very well. I think it's a very well done piece of audio.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh, so that's what we're going to do? We're going to fight here? Okay, we just finished fighting in two different ways, so now we're going to fight again, are we? Okay, fine. We'll fight.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters.
Alright, I don't know if you can actually use any of our combat instructions with the sword here now that we're in combat, but oh god, he wins every time we get into a grappling match.
You're dead.
That'll show him.
Yeah, but
Teach that
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
this peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please join me in the next episode when I guess we're going to go hunting. You guys have a good one.